Hi, welcome. Tonight I'd like to share with you a 10-minute yoga slash meditation session. So if you have a block or a bolster, that would be nice to sit upon. Find a comfortable sitting position where your belly can relax. Go ahead and place your hands on your belly, close your eyes. Start to feel the belly rise with your inhalation and relax with your exhalation. As your body awareness starts to grow, as you start to bring your awareness into your body, feel the belly rise and release with each inhalation and exhalation. The awareness presence starts to come into this room, start to become aware of the four walls, the floor, and the ceiling. Into your body. Really start to lengthen your inhalations and exhalations. Breathing in through your nose and out, either through your nose or your mouth. Listen to the sound of your breath. You know how it echoes back to your throat, a hollow sound, a giant breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Your hands slightly behind you. And here you can adjust how deep you want to go into the hip stretch by bringing your foot closer to you or further away. So find wherever you'd like to feel at what level of sensation you want to be at. Here you do want to be pressing your right knee away from you. It helps to bring the stretch into the outer part of your hip. Nice long deep breaths. And then we'll go ahead and switch. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Now this side might be slightly different. Our hips are always a bit unbalanced because of the way we sit or stand, crossing your legs. You might start out at one position and maybe you want to go a little deeper after a couple breaths. Pressing your left knee away from you. Listen to the sound of your breath. Let it calm you. Flow through you like a wave. And then extend both feet out in front of you. Into Dandasana pose with your sending out through your heels and the bottom out of your big toes. Activating your legs, your entire legs. And bring your hands on either side of your hips. Lengthen through your spine, the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Nice and tall. Broaden your chest, shoulders away from your ears. Bring the breath into the lower belly. And then bring your hands just slightly behind you a little bit more. And bend your elbows as you lift through your chest. Feel as if there's some strength pulling up through your chest towards the ceiling. So lift your chest as you broaden your collarbone, and then push down through your hands to lengthen your arms. Arms is starting to move up into the upper part of your lungs now. Starting to feel different pockets of your lungs. Now bring your hands back just a tiny bit more. Go through that process again, bending your elbows and lifting through your chest. As you bring your shoulders away from you and pressing down through your heart, hands to lengthen your arms. Nice. Great job, you guys. And then coming up, we'll go ahead and come to a standing position, a forward fold. So straighten your legs, but let your torso fall over and your head release, shaking at your head to release your neck. Kind of sway back and forth. So start to limber up the lower spine, feeling the vertebrae starting to get further apart and lengthen. And then moving into a little bit more of an active forward fold. Bring your hands to the outer part of your thighs, pressing your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands. So they're pressing against each other. And then start to tilt your pelvis so that your tailbone starts to move up towards the ceiling. Tilting forward a little more deeply. Allowing your head and neck to release. Pressing down through all four corners of your feet. Pressing down at the inner and outer edges. Nice deep breath. Continuing to a little bit deeper. Actively pressing, releasing. And then bring your hands onto the floor, foot and a half or so in front of you, and lift your chest halfway up. And then pressing your hands down, extend your legs back into a plank position. Lifting, engaging all your abdominal muscles. As we come into a side plank, so you're going to tilt over towards the right as you lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Might come a little wobbly at first as you find your strength. And your left foot sits just right on top of your right. Here you can stay here. If you want to go a little more active, you can start to lift your left leg up. Finding your balance. And then bring your left hand down back into plank position. Right. A couple breaths to coming back to stable. Great job. And then we'll move to the other side. So tilting the left, lifting your right arm up. Perhaps lifting the right leg a little higher. If you like to go deeper, but there's no need. And then go ahead and place that right hand down, bring your knees onto the floor, coming into a child's position, but start by a wide, your knees far apart. Bring your hips onto your heels and rest your forehead down. Swing left to right, lifting your forehead back and forth. And then just release into this nice child's pose. Inhale, slowly come up, walking your feet towards your hands. Extend your chest and lift your arms up. And then fold forward. Halfway up, inhale, extend your legs back into plank. And then slowly release down onto the floor as you lift your chest up. And then we'll move into downward dog. Extend your hips up. Heels come onto the floor. Release your head and neck. Inhale, coming into plank. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Send your legs, your arms out as you come all the way up, lifting your arms up. And then releasing into Tadasana. And then slowly coming down onto the floor. Mindful of every movement, coming back into Dandasana, your legs out in front of you. And from here, we're coming into a seated forward fold. So inhale, lift your arms up and start to feel the tilt in your pelvis before you start to lean forward, but with a nice, long, extended, flat back, leaning with your chest. So your chest starts to move towards your shins. Slowly, there's no rush. As you release your arms down, wherever they may fall on your legs. Continuing to lift your chest forward. Wherever you're at is perfectly fine. There's no prize at the end if you get your chest down. It's just finding that space where you are. Enjoying the sensations, however it may feel. As we fold forward, it's a great opportunity for introspection, turning inwards, leaning inwards. Start to lengthen the exhalations a little longer than the inhalation. Slowing it down. Inhale, slowly coming up. And then we'll move into Shavasana. So start to come into a flat pose on your back with your palms facing up, slightly away from your body. Close your eyes. And start to release completely throughout your body. Every exhalation, releasing deeper and deeper. As your entire body starts to melt into the floor, letting the floor completely support you. There's no need to hold on to anything. You can completely let go. The floor will be there to support you every moment and every breath. You need to be mindful of your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing energy back out to the extremity. Reach your arms up over your head so you can take a nice long stretch from your fingers to your toes. You wiggle back and forth a bit. Keeping your eyes closed. Draw your knees into your chest and roll to the right side. Rest there for just a breath or two. And then you're gonna slowly and mindfully make your way into a seated position. Same as we began. Bring your hands to your heart. Slowly fluttering your eyes open. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you found this to be a nice, restful way to continue into your evening. Salute and acknowledge the light within me. Salute the light within you. Namaste. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Take a bow. Thank you again. And